Hello and welcome to this video. It's Isaac Adibi here again from Addis Academy, and in this video I'm going to be walking you through how to write a sales copy. So I'm walking you through how should your sales copy look like. Now if you want to write a sales copy, okay, let's say if you don't know what a sales copy means, a sales copy is that content or that write-up you have that used to market whatever you're doing. So let's say you're selling a service, you're selling a product, the content you use to market yourself, the content you use to market the product or the service, refer to it as a sales copy. So your sales copy can be as short as a WhatsApp copy. It can also be as long as a landing page copy. So I'm walking you through how your sales copy should look like. What are the things to put in your sales copy to make it engaging? What should you add to your sales copy to make it engaging and to make people want to buy whatever you're selling? So let's just go right into it. So how should your sales copy look like? The very first thing is that your sales copy should call out your audience. If you want to write a sales copy for someone, for yourself or for someone, your sales copy should call out the person or call out the audience. So let's say I want to write a sales copy for real estate brands, or let me say people that are into real estate. Now if I want to write a sales copy, the first thing my sales copy should do is to call out the audience, to let whoever is reading it know that okay, this particular message or this particular content is for a real estate brand. So I can start up with something like hello real estate or hello realtors. You get? So I'm trying to call out their attention, because if I just write a sales copy generically, they will just read it like okay, this is for everybody. But then when I'm calling them out, it makes them feel like okay, this thing is for me and let me pay more attention to it. So your sales copy should call out the audience. So it might not be you calling out their name per se. It can be you just putting their name in inside what you're doing. For example, let's say I want to write a sales copy for a graphic designer. Let's say I want to sell one of my graphic design products. I can just start with something like okay, as a graphic designer, one of the problems you usually have is blah blah blah. You can see that. So with that first line I just put up there, it's making I've called out the people I want to talk to. So I'm calling them out to make them know that okay, these are people I want to work with. So that's the very first thing. Now the second thing I would do is to bring out their in-depth pain point. Now the goal of your copy is to help somebody get a particular thing. So you are writing a copy to probably because you want to sell a product or sell something. Now you want to call out the pain point, because for somebody to buy something, for somebody to spend money on something, then that person wants to use that thing to get something. Either it's fun or it's something that the person really needs. So you want to call out the pain point of that particular thing. That's why before you start writing the sales copy, you want to first of all know who you're writing the sales copy for, and then you want to know the problem they are currently having. So let's say I want to write a sales copy for real estate brand, and then I know that okay, probably they have issues with getting more people to see their page. Now I already know that this is the problem they're having. Now I would first of all identify the pain point. So what is that thing that's giving them problem? The issue is that they don't have enough people, they don't have enough lists that they can sell to. So this is their pain point. So I want to identify that pain point in my copy, because I know I have the solution to that particular thing. So let's say the product I have is like a lead generation product that can help them get more people. So you can see that. So I've identified the problem they're having, and then I already have the solution to the problem that they're having. So in your sales copy, you want to outline the pain point of your audience. After calling them out, you want to now identify the pain point. Okay, what is this thing that they are battling with? What is this thing that's keeping them up late at night? What's this thing that is giving them sleepless nights? You want to get this thing. Once you identify this problem, you talk more about the problem, and then you can now go ahead to give them the solution. You get? So now the next thing is, now you've identified the problem, now you want to present the solution to them. So let's say for my real estate brand, they have a problem with low lists. So they're trying to sell houses of like 10 million, 20 million, but they don't have the people, they don't have a lot of persons seeing what they are doing. Now they have a problem with list, and because of that, is leading them to more sales. They are spending so much on probably adverts, and they're not getting return, and it's really crashing their business. So this is a pain point for them. Okay, what do I do? Now I already have a product that can solve this problem. In my copy, I've already talked about their pain points. I've talked about everything that happens because of these pain points, the effect of this thing that they are struggling with, which is their list. And then now I present the solution to them, and then I don't just give them the solution, I start telling them the features of the solution. No, I tell them how will this solution help them. I tell them how the solution is going to help them, what the solution is going to bring for them. So with my lead generation course, they're going to learn how to do so, and when they learn how to do so, it's going to affect everything they have been struggling with. So because of they don't have list, they can't sell. But then when they get this course, they are going to be able to learn how to generate leads. I can even put a number there. Okay, let's say you're able to generate 1,000 leads in 21 days, and it's going to really affect your sales. So you want to I'm sure you're getting this now. So I identify the pain point, and then I give them the solution. I tell them what the solution is going to help them do. I also tell them how the solution is going to help them. So it's not just about telling them the solution, oh, this is going to help you get leads. You also tell them how it's going to get it for them. You give them the process. You get, so you give them the process on how that thing is going to help them. And when you do this, you're going to realize that a lot of them are going to want to engage on that particular thing. They would want to get that particular product. Now, another thing you can actually do, which is number 4, is share a story. Now, one thing that sells most is stories. Like most of the copy I used to write, there are always copies that revolve around a story. So let's say I have worked with a real estate brand before. Now I've helped them get more lists for their brand, and then I have this solution already. I want to write a copy for other persons. I just use the story of these people to give these other people to write to these other persons. So let's say I've worked with this brand also. I just start with the story of like, oh, a brand reached out to me sometime, and then they had this problem. So I know it's the same problem that this brand have, is the same problem that these guys also have, and then I walked them through all of this process. So I just turn it into a story, and then I present the story in my copy. Now, as I'm sharing this story, number 1 is making them hooked in, because everybody likes story. Another thing is that this story that I'm sharing is almost the same thing that they are struggling with, so they can see how I was able to help these people get these results, and this way they would also want to jump on the offer. You can see that. So you can also share a story. The kind of story that works mainly is the grass to grace story. So a story where you're taking them from this place that they don't like because of this problem that they're having, and you want to take them into this place that they want to be. You get, so you want to share a grass to grace story of probably a brand you've helped with before, and then you want to just share the story to these other persons. So when these people see this story, they are going to feel connected, because this is a problem that they are also struggling with. So your sales copy should also revolve around you sharing a grass to grace story of how you helped a particular brand do something. You get, so stories are also one of the best ways to do this. Now this is actually optional. You can decide to share a story, you can decide not to share a story. For example, if you're writing a short copy, you might not be able to share stories. You get, so you can just keep that out. But if you're writing a long form copy, yeah, you can go ahead and use stories. And then the next thing is share the transformation. Now you want to share the transformation that occurs when they get your product or when they get your service. So now you want, it's not just about giving them the what they're going to get from the product. You just want to tell them how is it going to transform them. Now because of this lead generation course they're going to get from me, it's going to improve their list. Now that is what they want. But you also want to share the transformation. So they're going to have a lot of persons. These are the transformation that's going to happen to them. They're going to have a lot of persons reaching out to them. They're going to make more money through what I'm actually offering to them. They would never have to think of where to get the next list from, because with this course they just know how to get more lists. They can move from having 20 lists in a week to over 200 lists in a week. So you can see the transformation I'm giving to them. So I'm like giving them the picture of what is going to happen after they get the course. Or after they get the product. You also want to share their dream outcome, so what they hope to achieve. Now these people are having problem with lists. Let's say they're having just like 20 lists in a week, which is very, very low. Now every like the dream of their dream would definitely be to get more lists. So they're looking at getting like 100 to 200 lists every week. Now you want to just give them this dream outcome when they get this product. You are listing everything into your copy, so you're making them see that okay, if you get this copy, this is what you're going to get, but this is also the transformation that's going to happen. You would never have to struggle with getting lists anymore. You would have enough lists to work with. Instead of just struggling with 20 people, you can get 100 persons. So if you call this one and it doesn't go, you have a lot more persons you can just send a pitch to that would definitely take your offer. You have 100 more people that are ready to get your offer instead of you just sitting down on 20 persons. You get, so you want to give them the transformation. You want to show them the picture of the dream that would happen after they get your product. So you share your transformation and also share the dream outcome. And then second to the last is you give them a clear price. You give them a clear price. Now you can do this in two ways. You can decide to justify your price, and you can decide to just leave your price that way. I will explain very, very briefly. Now you want to give them a clear price. You don't want to just go around beating around the bush before you give out your price. You give them a clear price. Okay, this product is selling for 3,000 naira, or selling for 30,000 naira, or selling for 100k. You want to give a clear price, and you can also justify your price. Like there's something I saw online that I've been using for some time. So you can give a price and decide to justify the price. So let's say you are giving 5,000 naira. Okay, this product is 5,000 5,000 naira, you can this is just like the same amount of money you spend on data every month. I know a lot of people spend more than 5,000 on data every month. Like, so you are justifying the price. You're making them feel like, okay, this is just like 5,000 is just like something you spend on data. It's not even something that is even expensive at all. You get? So you can also say something like, okay, if you don't get this product now for just 2,000 naira, you would still have to send, you would have spent 2,000 naira before the month end on something that is not even meaningful at all. So why don't you just invest this 2,000 naira now and save yourself the stress of this problem that you are currently having? Because 2,000 naira is something like you would spend without you even thinking about it. So why don't you just invest it? You get? So you are trying to just make them feel like, okay, this price is very, very small compared to what they are going to be getting. You get? You can also do this with your bonus. Like, okay, let's say you are giving something for 2,000 naira and you're giving them a gift, or you're giving them a free stuff that is worth more than 30k. You can also use that to justify your price, to make them feel like, okay, this thing I'm selling for you now is something that it's very, very cheap or very, very low compared to what you're going to be getting. So you can justify your price. And other times you can just give out your price that way without you having to justify anything. And then lastly is put out a solid CTA, call to action. So you want to put out a solid CTA. If you write a very, very great copy and you don't add a call to action to it, man, you won't get any result, because there is nothing that people are, there is nothing that would make them want to there is no way they are going to get to you. There's no way they're going to buy from you. So you want to put a solid call to action, like buy now, or click the link below to get this product now, or tap on this. You get? So you want to give out a clear a clear call to action. You don't want to do something like place a call across to this number, or send an email here, or do this. When you start doing all those or you're giving them a lot of options, and when you give people a lot of options, they start thinking, which one should I go for? And before you know, they won't even click on anyone. So you want to give them a straight call to action. Click this link now to get this product, and that's all. You get? So if you actually put all of this to use, you're going to be able to create a good sales copy, and then you will definitely get results with your copy. So if you have any questions concerning this, just drop it below in the comment section of this video, and I'll attend to it right away. If you also want to get a course on copywriting, I'll drop the link in the description. You can just go ahead and get the course. And also, I think we have a program that is coming up this 28th of June. You can also join using the link in the description. All right, so thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video next Friday.